Quest presents an unabridged recording of Old Blood by Morgan Greene, narrated by Sofia Engstrand. Chapter 1. The street was quiet and dark. From their beaten-up old BMW, the two men could see a pair of moths whirling in circles in the glare of a streetlight. But otherwise, nothing moved. The big man in the driver's seat tightened his grip, the leather of the steering wheel groaning under his knuckles. He looked across at the man next to him and nodded briefly. A second later, the passenger was out of the car and moving fast down the middle of the road, blurring in and out of view as he slid between the pools of light. The only sound was the crunching of his boots on the loose stones on the road, and the sloshing of the petrol in the jerry can at his hip. His eyes roved the front doors to his right, counting the numbers until he found what he was looking for. A quick glance around told him no one was watching. Why would they be? It was nearly 4 a.m. He mounted the curb, pushed through the front gate, and approached the door, slowing. The paint was peeling from it in thin, curling strands. The man knelt on the step, hugging the wall, his black coat making him all but invisible, and placed the container down next to him. He fished in his pocket and withdrew a slender device. He placed the nose of it against the barrel of the lock, glanced around again, leaned into the door, and pulled the trigger. A sharp bang cut the silence, and the lock cylinder hit the floor inside the front hallway. The man remained motionless, ears pricking for any sign of movement or response to the noise. Nothing, but he still had to move quickly. He replaced the pneumatic gun in his pocket, grabbed the container, and then went inside, closing the door behind him. The man behind the wheel of the BMW kept his hands on the wheel, watching. His heart beat slowly, steadily. He checked his watch, making a mental note of the time, counting in his head how long this was taking. All around, the street remained still, quiet and dark, everyone soundly asleep in their beds, even as a dim glow began to grow behind the windows of the house with a paint-peeling door. Even as the front door opened and the man with a petrol can slipped back out into the night. Even as the flames grew and took hold of the curtains and the furniture and everything else, growing and growing until the glass burst in the frames.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?